All of the figures that were given, the league concurs with. 24, and if you look at customer service accounts, they're exactly the same as went up there, except that mine are in line. They're not out of line. The majority that was required for the customer service account was 2001 valid signatures. They only received 1965 valid signatures, and so that makes invalid. For the certification of the election per service parcel, the number that was needed was 1966. They received 1939 valid protests, and so therefore that's also an invalid as far as the service is concerned. I mean, it did not pass. I want to thank the staff of the CSD who worked diligently and were very helpful in informing us about the issues. They delivered their services with the highest integrity. There appeared to be no problems with their work on doing any of the counting or any of the adding up. It was apparent that there was a lot of thought that went into making sure that each protest letter was considered very carefully before it was deemed invalid. One part of the process, and you've already heard about that, was the random check of signatures. That's something that we found the county clerk recorder's office did all the time, and felt that was something that should be looked at all the time when you do any protests like this. Again, we want to thank you for asking the league to oversee this process. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and we all know that the work you did and your colleague were volunteer. The district did pay the league itself, but the work that you do is a volunteer.
Except they did, this year, they were paying mileage. But last November, when we did this, there was no mileage payment, so...
Maybe you could negotiate with her further back.
No.
At any rate, I just think people should know that you work many, many, many hours and all on a volunteer basis.
Yeah,
and it's very much appreciated.
It was a very long time. We worked on a weekend, one weekend, yes. 7 days straight. It was very tiring, and I think that the ladies who work for the CCSD deserve a great deal of credit.
Yes, I agree with you.
They put out an awful lot above and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
If you have any questions of them, they're only going to be here for a little bit. They have planned vacations. So if you want to ask them questions, they're pretty much ready to leave.
Giving up weekends, but not vacations.
I don't have a question of the league, but how much, I'm just curious, how much did it cost for us to have the league monitor the 218 protest?
Monique, do you remember the number you sent me earlier? And I have some other invoices. So right now we're at a little over $2,000, but I have invoices that she just handed me today, so it's probably going to be about another $2,000.
$4,000?
Probably $3,000 to $4,000.
All to the league?
All to the league. Well, including their mileage. The two ladies who.
And how much did the county charge us anything?
It's going to be approximately $1,000. We haven't been billed for that yet, and that was about 4 days worth of work.
So roughly around $5,000 for both the county and the league.
Yes.
We have no further questions of the league, do we?